We too much.
Don't be na fibia okay there.
Ekoye there.
And
now me share Black Stars Jesse. Chale me ra hope. No, it is Isiano. Yes. What is the situation? Isiano, what do we have to do to qualify?
First, no, you first starting Paibo in the game. South Africa and Zimbabwe Babebono. And no young Paibo say, Senyami bit me aye the and the Zimbabwe cry more omnis South Africa more draw.
And more draw.
Na yenny Mumba had yambo, name winning yanko.
Okay.
So any prayer topic 1, prayer topic 2 near say South Africa bet winning cry and on share 1B.
1-0.
1-0 B. Because South Africa could shit 2 and not 3. That is a human hiding. This is because FIFA World Cup qualifiers. No,
yes.
Rules no say when 2 teams are tied. Say teams mienu enya same points are.
Yes.
Ni ede betiti omumuno goals. Inti ebe share goals for. At the moment we share goals for now.
Well, the me who say Gary Aposti rules or say in the league format. The ranking in each group is determined as follows. A, greatest number of points obtained in all group matches.
That is it.
B, goal difference in all group matches.
That is point 2.
C, greatest number of goals scored in all group matches.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Inti yen kwa ni ebe C point 2 no. Because if I say point 1 no.
Yen na you the same
point. Yen na you same point right now 10-10. Yeah, fan say South Africa. Yeah, fan say South Africa be winning anajui into winning at 13 points.
13
na you 10. Inti ye na yen na be 13.
13.
That's where we have to go to. The 13. If we are level on points the next step is goal difference.
Goal difference.
Yes.
In all group matches.
Yes, please. At the moment, goal difference. South Africa was +4 and +3. Inti that is say
it means say okay the 1. Meaning say goals be South Africa be share against Zimbabwe. Indirectly it goes against us.
It goes against us against them. Yes. It goes against us. Inti tia na yaka no so oni Zimbabwe bo na so share 1. Na just wako +2.
+2.
Na just say share no 2-0. 3-0. Yes.
3-0.
Yes. Are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting
it. We have to put in our mind that we have to win against South Africa at least by 2-0.
2 unanswered goals.
2 unanswered goals.
But that would
heavily depend on what happens between South Africa and Zimbabwe. And we know see abo first. Into affair South Africa, we got problem. We say.
But why was that allowed? I didn't ball first.
Oh no, it happens. Say it means almost about first. Scheduling.
South Africa go home and
South Africa go home.
Obo. Omo ball South Africa.
Yes, omo ball South Africa.
Omo Zimbabwe.
Omo Zimbabwe.
Send you.
Mo saying. Na say Ethiopian so bo home ha. Say is bo home. And obi akọ and there you can never determine. Ball no there and that how you can never determine. Inti hope kakra wo ho, but hope na enya hope ni bia. And just say South Africa na omo ye we bi. And South Africa bo modern we need 2-0 3-0 there na just say it is a you say you know your record no you say Egypt 7-1 da. Inti ena ye ba ofie. Oh, that's no credit. Okay, say
can. I say Benjamin Brand. No,
ye go World Cup 14 ye. I can say the age for anyway, but so I normally before I go into the hard hitting stuff, I like to give you a picture of what is possible. Well, first of all, you need the picture of what is possible. Yeah, performance in this World Cup qualifiers and Casa has not been too good. It has not been too good, even against Ethiopia. No, Siki Akono say Ethiopia was 1-0.
Yes, that was the first qualifying game.
That was I think it was the second.
Second.
Yes.
Your first one was the.
Say we're in a group with Ethiopia, with Zimbabwe, and South Africa. So we played South Africa.
Yes.
No. It was Ethiopia.
Yeah, Ethiopia first 1-0. You call South Africa almost share 1-0. And you call Zimbabwe.
And nearby, yes.
Zimbabwe, you share.
Yes. Zimbabwe, you back to back.
Okay, home and away.
Home and away. Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
I shall 3-1. I shall 1-0.
1-0.
Thomas Partey.
And no crowd and some lifeline.
Yes. So we had to win. Now, after the loss to South Africa, we had to win all games to bring them to the final game here. And like the South Africa Cup of Nations qualifier number. Now did they say 2-0? No. So that's how it went. So I mean, we've not been too impressive.
Okay, medium person sense say NA should touch wood. So South Africa said 3-0. Meaning say Omania +7.
Yes.
Omania +7.
Yes.
And they were +4.
Yes.
What it means is that Swamaba high was
+3.
+3, sorry. You know, menya +7, yes. +3.
So you have to beat them and overcome their goal difference. Yes.
Sure, almost 4-0. Head to head, you was through. Once we are tied on points, head to head.
Yes, head to head next. Yes. So win, but win well. That is the job in Sunday, and the job on Sunday in Cape Coast.
But again, depending on what
happens tonight. I don't mean personally maybe our hopes because but we have not seen too many huge score lines. We have seen some 3-1, we have seen some 2-1. But you back said the boys are going to be very motivated because they know say Ghana no mobile no SMBC. They are very born here when we are playing. And even if they lost that. So if we have the chance against Zimbabwe, then let's do it. We can benefit off some Kusafa rivalry. Because Zimbabwe ni South Africa no more rivalry. Maybe Zimbabwe because hey we work up my uncle. Maybe Ghana and Nigeria rivalry be na bobi. So maybe Kusafa rivalry can help. And
that rivalry can also be put aside and say let's push a South African team.
Kusafa and Kosovo. South African Kosovo.
But say so first president of Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Some so worry or Ghana.
But you know the first president of Zimbabwe which the Enkoho.
Zimbabwe
I mean, any way you look at it, I mean, it will be out there. The players want to play and show us. So because now Ethiopia for now come here, no Ethiopia team no boy no. They 4 debutants never on. These are players who want to show the world what they've got. They come out there to play. When you're Ghana, and Kebidio say go, he's everywhere. Into when you're Ghana, you play well. Yes. So look, they are all motivated. Now here's Zimbabwe team no crowd, and easy team. And any Zimbabwe boy in the crowd. Look, and Thomas Partey free kick here or born in 10 because keeper wasn't focused. We could have been a difficult game there. And these days, team Bia Bejana Nima, forget about the name. It is about 11 players who are willing to run for 90 minutes. And the battle is going to be won by the team. Chese Nenia Brepa so beko the coach kita plan ever work that day. Oh yes, Inti Sisia ni bibi to say be a Ghana and I say bibi say we big teams have to show say they are big teams. And the big teams then Senegal are qualified that Chelsea a big team. The truth is anka wo Ghana pa anka sa qualification we say we are supposed to be crying about the next stage. Nipa 10 na qualifier na wa pick draw na wa pick Senegal na say Nigeria na wa pick Baku kese bi na Nigeria. Ehon say ye ban ye dwen ho na say Zimbabwe and Ethiopia na ye brese na chese ejuma wo ho.
It is here no after this phase no.
Yes.
The next phase near then
a third qualifying stage. I know yeah playoffs. Into I don't know say groups near 10. Into winners thing na beko draw.
Okay.
You will have a draw for all the winners.
All the winners. Yes. There are
10 winners.
10 winners
of the groups.
Okay.
Now 10 no, you draw now. You been 5 matches.
Okay.
Now 5 matches. You born home and away. Home and a partial. Home and away.
And what be you, young Kono?
What be you, young Kono? Qualify straight to the World Cup. Yes. Our slots are 5.
Wow.
Obi Academy say, "Oh, na Africa you want 5. And I can't be what 10. I'm say Africa you semi final da. When we hosted it, we didn't even go to semi final.
Yeah.
So we have only 5.
Wow.
And this is the process to bring out the best 5 to make Africa proud.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Yes, very interesting. And then the crowd they born after the AFCON. They born the match.
In March.
Yeah, the AFCON.
Playoffs, no?
Yes, the playoffs now. Into hot. So
really hot.
Hope Kakra but it's not just it's tight.
A lot depends on the game tonight.
A lot depends on the game tonight, and I want people to take it easy. And I've seen a lot of people saying the player when the coach was trying things. I could see. Say Joseph Edu ne Daniel Amate on paper. We dream because Joseph Edu and Daniel Amate should play. They should have the best partnership.
Yeah.
But sometimes the days are like that. Be watch your first goal, but try to win your second goal, but and then Ethiopia found they played. And better than us. No, Krenny say Ethiopia deserve to win. Ushemupa, some boba, omunya chances. Ethiopia we omu problem. They say they don't score goals. Omu to mean share goals. Nanko omu obe share goals. Abubakar Naziri guy, small boy. Onu watch 29 goals in Ethiopian league. We show mu team na. Be 92% ebo wa Ethiopia. Either so about St. George and about Ethiopian coffee. Bakubi pet and also about Egypt. And Bakubi pet eboha. So they are used to what they are doing. And the way set we quite by 5 of their starters no money because na be a family reason. We say Ethiopia, Tigray in semi Ekosiisen. So some of them family reason. We had mama say man into quite there. So and there were some 2 or 3 injuries. So they came out there to show us what they've got. And it's there. So what we can do now is that but there's hope. So what I want us to do now is that can we talk about what will help us get the result on Sunday? After Sunday, you can bring all the shenanigans and we can talk about all those things, because at the moment, you need to encourage the boys to go and do what they can do. When we say our quality, we have budding quality. I can say we have potential. Boys, they are coming through the ranks. It's good. Fatawi Sahaku is coming through the ranks. Kamal D. Suleiman is coming through the ranks. Kudus Mohammed is almost there. They are coming through the ranks. They are not quite there yet in terms of experience and all of those things. It's a gradual process we are going through, and I think it's something that we need to also understand. So the pressure of it. So when I mean run the commentary. Me sure Gary nimpa over the commentary. Gary, there's no way we will get to go 8 minutes, because you need to have gone through it a number of times with the national team to get that skin on, to get those goals. And this is a growing team. And I was Thomas Partey. We felt the absence. The absence of Thomas Baba Idrisu, I don't want to fault the boy. He was trying to do his best. And it didn't look like he carried the midfield alone, but it's a process. It's also another young boy who plays for Ramayoka. So we have to stay within criticizing a bit, but understanding that we still need the boys to get the performance. And then after Sunday, we'll see where we go. If you don't qualify for the World Cup, it just means that Ghana. That's what it is. That's the same one I'm to say.
Sadiq Adam, Sport Obama has joined us on the phone line.
Oh, Obama, Minya, Sadiq.
Sadiq, net is saying. Na NTCC ano then was here a friend say George Ado Amaye what we should do. What do you think that was here to get to Qatar?
Your destiny me and some say there was here and say about Empire Zimbabwe. That is the only thing we can do, because the performance of the Black Stars, I listened to George and he was perfect. We are not yet a team. We have potentials. We have very brilliant guys in the team, individually, quality, but we are not yet a team. Because every day I say the Black Stars, any team in this world that are more solid, are more consistent, they must have played through the ranks of the country's football system or structure. Every country, maybe by default, tournament be. Na so but consistently, the players must have played at under 17, the core of them at under 20, the core of them moved to the national team. The only time that Ghana are performing so well for a consistent period of time, a time and 7 or 8 of our starters are under 20 level, and it doesn't happen ordinarily African. It doesn't happen. Freeway, and then team of boy, Edmonado Aba, near Freno, the Baba Idrisu, but the team, not a lot of them. Do you have first time call Musia, 2 days to a game, a World Cup qualifying game, the first time ever, Musia or anywhere. Obi who follow football religiously, top European teams, player the other clicking on that is between this year range and year range now about under 14, under 16, under 17 or the progress into they know themselves too much, and in football you can't discount that our national team because at club side you have ample time to prepare. National team you need pre-season. 2 days no match or Cape Coast. Some of them are even meeting them in Accra, some of them are meeting them in South Africa for the first time ever. You are going to play against them. Ethiopia for now. All of a sudden, Ethiopia ball against Ghana, they say Nigeria and Egypt. Because, of course, they know themselves. So, they need a lot of them. They played in the Silnest Beshao team out about 2013 AFCON. 3 or 4 of them were there. At least, to say they beat me, I Qatar, and they say, Empire and ne. Na Zimbabwe for no 8 minutes South Africa about draw amaye na ya show because South Africa say any goal we say 1 ya be say 3 or Ghana because already omu lead by 2 goal difference Omo share 1 now the MSH 3 nienda. Omo share 2 a yebeshe 4. Omo share 3 a yebeshe 5. If any goal they score tonight is against Ghana, not against Zimbabwe. And that's what makes it difficult. And Obi, secondly, World Cup qualifiers in Africa are a huge business. A politically motivated, a project. Everybody in Ghana here who followed Ghana World Cup campaign in 2006 knows that it was a presidential project. It was a government project. It was beyond effort. Anybody who followed Cameroon in 82 knows that this was a Paul Biya project. Nigeria, every country, Africa, the Yambonekwa. How did Ethiopia? But people, a lot of people discount it. Oh, we have to beat Ethiopia. If we cannot beat Ethiopia in South Africa, then we have no business. Football is not about that, especially in Africa. I sat on radio. Now, my ranted said that decision of Ethiopia to change the venue from Ethiopia, from Kenya, all the way down to South Africa, an enemy's territory. They have the capacity to host the referee. Or the advantage to host the Ethiopians. Among for Becca say, oh, yeah, need to. But for half of folk could they cry at them. Guinea for you, I can't say on the question. Half of folk for Mulezi, yes, I'm for game, Nemra Ghana. No, then I born was channel. One movie, nobody knows in 50 years. That comes out for the bomb game war. Politics. For Ghana to allow that day a CAF president to do her. That day, Nani announces that Ethiopia has changed their decision to play their game in Kenya and moving it to South Africa. Obi beka say Ghana for na ya nya de ba enema e koso of football mo no enye kwa South Africa.
But I don't know that decision. No, did we have the power to change it? Because no. Host nation they be decided baby no.
I understand you.
Okay.
We did not have any advantage and I say right to change it the regulations. What I'm saying is that there were political ways, any diplomatic ways
yeah.
Officially we had no power. But the moment we heard say Ethiopia were in the process of writing to CAF say on person change your movement in South Africa after they had agreed to play in Kenya. And no nana mentiasi no. And yema ye no underground no. George knows, Gary knows. Everybody in sports and even in football know how Ghana qualified for the World Cup in 2006, how we qualified in 2010. You need contribute me, but now you have to work on the field and off the field. We will come back to, talk about the players. We will come back to talk about the fact that we don't have a team. But the fact is that that decision, Ghana could have you cannot say it officially, but Ethiopia for well, instead of going to there is always a way that South Africa would have played a part in this, but you cannot say it officially or formally. They will be interested. They are interested party. They carry game they call home. Ethiopia for now for days. They know say Ethiopia for of all African nationalities, South Africa war, Ethiopia for South Africa 10, any other country. And your money na tilted towards them. But yeah, arrogance say, oh, we will beat them. Wherever they carry the game, we will beat them. South Africa for knows that in Johannesburg, recently we have never been good there. And never win in our country of football. But in young film, said America no omo hwe ya ya boye de awie omo ba be bo omo de omo close door neighbors. Let's hope and see what happens. But in Cape Coast I don't want to bank my hopes. Says Ghana the South Africa be she bia na be ba beti the ebesi anadwi na be kire. If Zimbabwe for no to concede even one na Ghana ka se ba home be she South Africa 3 e bia na enya hope kakra. But any 2-goal advantage for South Africa tonight. A football, yeah, anything can happen. We beat Egypt by 6, but I think the South Africa, the American, yeah, so Obiukai 2013 World Cup qualifier, Egypt, Egypt extra comma CAF. I remember very well. Said the day na yebebo bono, and I read this letter on radio in Kumasi. Almost say day na yebebo bono a day of sacrifice for Omo and Kremofo, and Tiomombo. Na ye idilada enti CAF change date na ye Tuesday o mo fan Wednesday and na o mo bebo no Monday because they don't think that on that day, a sacrificial day, no, a year more. And CAF say decision na mode ba no yentumi nya ho na Ghana work say the entire Egypt for no play game no on Tuesday no Ghana will play the game on Tuesday. And if you remember, I think that the FA president and a whole lot of people more argue here CAF former decision is stay Egypt for no who said date me Tuesday on the day of Eid al-Adha sacrificial day who said the game will not and yama a cost of football me plenty but we downplayed, we discredited whatever the Ethiopians and South Africans were flirting with. And I think if you on here, but these things play a huge role in African football. Huge role. Why is Morocco welcoming all the countries in their home? All of a sudden, country be up so come Morocco, no come Guinea for Morocco in the group. Not Guinea, Cafe, Morocco, and they accept. They are sure moving away. Morocco are qualified 10 years to come. Morocco has qualified for the World Cup. Nobody cares where they played. But what's the old Bobona? And you may be where there are people, some of the many of them are green. They are very green. But it will be a difficult task for us to qualify. Very difficult. And you blow your chance.
And the CAF president also free him.
I was making an argument on a platform with Elfin Penyufoni. Oh, these things don't count. If we cannot CAF president in free South Africa, a millionaire. The campaign not started from Zimbabwe. Even though South Africa and Zimbabwe for Monkan, Kusafa for the Omomocho Kata said they want a Kusafa representation on CAF because Dr. PC Aba Yemeka Chiwanga Eba Yawani Amada they want Kusafa to run African football. Zimbabwe Netro Kata Ama by Mutepi Costa Teye. Na omakwako tuwa bana be president a millionaire South Africa for any president. They know the value of the World Cup. Even though say they don't have a good team, they know the value of the World Cup. We have done so many things on this campaign. A very amateurish. And there might be in this campaign the time that we appointed a coach who said South Africa time I the appointment of a new coach players I free we did not prepare World Cup qualifiers now so we team no be 2 months when we say solid team when you can go through our campaigns the qualifier but we were not prepared as the Kofa we are near the boom Kofa we are near the boom we cannot blame ourselves too much because it's a new FA. A lot of them are very green, working in CAF. Near Macro also working mechanisms and near underground dealings. Also, maybe Kurt and his team will not have the power. Our influences are near money be accounted very well in African football unless you want to underplay that role. No, but CAF president is South African. Whatever they will do, certain time, qualify for World Cup they are achieving it though. Ghana home. Ethiopia draw. But why is Ethiopia so motivated? Kenya, South Africa will not fly there because listen, South Africa match. Ghana. Na Ghana situation. Na Ghana need South Africa na Ethiopia for ne be outer. So Obi we GFA president now will come moving pick hotel. I honor moda and now could be ambassador hotel honor moda hasia. Obi antimi question we Ghana ni South Africa for bedawa and just won't mean ko. But if anybody sees that a South African football official is entering a Kenyan hotel, South Africa for and Ethiopia for Akoda. So suspicion be into onko kra. E won see a deal with Nema referee ne koda South Africa. We ndi entire there. But in African football, all these things play. Your team non yet, but off the field, on the field,
George, na me say the current team, and sorry, the current team, local players saying the team we call South Africa.
Yes, they were Fatah Isaac, Dreams FC, and they were Richard Atta, Accra.
Ganiyu Kotoko, right?
Ismail Ganiyu Kotoko.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ismail Ganiyu Kotoko, Richard Atta, Accra Folk, Fatah, Dreams FC, and Ahoybiu.
I think that's it.
These are there. I'm gonna 3.
Oh, me and Sanape.
Yeah. Atakra wasn't in the first team today, so let's say we had 2. Yeah.
Ganiyu ni Bobi.
No, he was in the first team, like
not the first team, no, yeah,
but Atta didn't dress at all.
Wow. Wow. Now, are there foreign players be a buyer? Now, Omonso Ebo Dreams FC and San Omoko Abruchre.
Oh yeah.
In this team.
Muntari Kamaheni. Muntari Kamaheni of Asdod.
Okay. Onobabi.
Obabi. On the very place Gideon Mensa of Bordeaux.
Okay. And I
think that, Dreams players in there. Yeah. Okay. So at least Muntari is a Dreams FC player. So for now that there is no more Lomote, you can talk about Muntari and I think so. No, the only player.
Philemon Bafo.
Philemon
Bafo is still part. Yeah, Philemon Bafo is still part of the team, of course.
Oh, okay.
Dreams FC.
Okay.
Yeah, Philemon Honti and Fan is Dreams FC defenders too. Left back on a right back.
Or Dreams FC as in local player.
Local.
Yeah. Local player. Dreams FC 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Interesting. Inti, my interest is here. We are all keeping our fingers crossed. And you raise Zimbabwe in South Africa time, man.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
And the train how we no be kwakusi. Say the market empire na what's here.
Yeah.
Ekoye 1-0 be there, not just say. You try fufu amato.
No crowd over here, no crowd.
Oh, that be 1-0. 1-0 will be here. Who's South Africa for no 1 goal?
Sadiq, ma George can be into a real number about.
Okay, so say like almost 1-0 cry na so mo win na ya babaka. Then we can say we have the hope to want to get the goals. We can try and get the goals. Say Abia against Zimbabwe wa hey see it to me share 3, But there are basic issues that we need to solve. I don't want to go into the mode of having to do this thing, but now me share said the last time a striker of the Black Stars scored a goal was a year ago. A friendly against Qatar, Kalibe Kuban. That is dangerous. Yes. And what are our options to try and help? What are the options to try and solve the problem? You see? So, look, I am trying so hard today. What's the say?
Are there good Ghanaian strikers out there? I am friend.
Good Ghanaian.
I am friend. I am friend. So,
one, you were good player.
Yes.
And now you were good player being applied well in a good system. What is it? Sergio Busquets is playing very well with Spain under a different coach. Sergio Busquets was playing so bad against another different coach in Barcelona. So it is not as simple as and that is what Sadiq was saying at the beginning. Say you must develop a team, people who understand each other. And that is what we are missing. The boys we have here are all fantastic. But then you could see that Edu, Amate, yes, that is the issue. And they are human beings we are trying to put together. And here can say a club footballer, me beto Obi, na me to Sadika. I have so many days to work on this. And next time, boys, you have a international break. Remember, saying player behind the international collabo. They are practicing systems. But a national team footballer, you have international break. Who bought 2 games? Who 4 days, 3 days? So it is something so try design it all and continuously work at it as and when you have the opportunity. That is why you must enter a certain system. These are the players I'm working with, and you keep on calling them and getting them in shape. And yes, because South Africans, so they are going to be very prepared for Sunday because they know what it is. In the next result of what they are.
Oh, result no bad there.
No, say we
be robo one show
football. Say football. And say football. I say the football. Football say be to be now the other thing about experience now, it's important because football, what can say just on the picture, I'll tell you that no. There are so many things. Maybe I'll be down, maybe I'll be far, maybe I'll be cold, maybe I'll be casa, it's important. And I think we are at a place where we have to give everybody room to develop. But I want us to continue to develop with a plan.
With a plan.
That's my only thing.
That's a very important point. Sadiq, a final point in fancy.
Yeah, I agree with George. All of us are very impatient. Building a football. The last time I discussed the same thing. If we continue, a better than say Ghana bit na consistent. Now yes, like even as a country, yes, Bakoa, we see problems in that is how we have been. Yes, two to us we see problems in if we don't develop, say 7 of the players in the Black Stars, we have seen them in the under 20. They have performed well, the best of it, and yet by Obi influence and Oho. And you see a free team now, you 3 players and now 4 women, man for doubt you. It doesn't have to happen. I was here who say we Obi a chain Bob Brewo under 20, and you push your mamba national team no. Until we create free man who say more marshable action no. Black Stars me ball I do baby a who are we ote entire who should be no. What me predict say we never bum. Who say player be a brea and a game name ko ya. Who to say we never and then who say okra ni pa te bench ni bi kura ni mo. Ntu nim the obebum but a do pointer who say we efrim say team ya kotoko building omunya ndu baby a but they have a plan be a wo hwe. Do say and the ball here the save amwakon bonenye enye bia obehu say opoku bebam anase we bebam a plan enti utini botches saa no why be fearsome aya dia no play bi ba be board ne enam the own deserve unti say George Besha team aye de call ye bo qualifies ya ye be start AFCON ye de call ya Mali ma kata ni omoko boy ye Mali for share ye for so mo na omuwom anan bi de bo bi bensin anan bi ye kofa obi free Hapwal Ranana ewo Israel na league ne kra omo bi ho ye first players best 7 bia uti say they don't deserve but could be free MK Zelina all of them but this were the time na e wasn't here build omo from friendly matches to AFCON qualifiers no now the omo call work up by free players na at the time bia obi person onya bibi ni nipa bi wo ma na me ya mente ase that is the problem. So you can build a team no from under 20, under 17, under 20. And who say we know goalkeeper Banahene, we know John Pencil, we know Michael Essien, we know John Mensah, we know Adukwe Papo. Yeah, back 4, back 5, you know everybody there. We know Derek Boateng so Nejina Medo. You know Razak Ibrahim Nejina. You know so when the boha now you per striker. You say oh league you know where ya they are could be a net nabishim. They are both friendly matches. Yeah, boy ni afromo. You both qualifiers are now mamba. You more 2 years. National team averagely about 5 games a year. Averagely 5. If you more 2 years, 10 games, you know, plus friendly matches will be a 5, you know. 15 games should be enough for the players to know themselves. And you say a fair call up to be a nipa 5 will be a bar. Or munimo be a team no muda, one casada, or name the be and weakness or name the strength. So beyond their coach, the players should know their weaknesses from the youth level. So we do 90th minute we pass man on to me your coach no also I was saying cohesively you understand before even the coach the Ghana and to build such a team now my influences call up we actually near friend of Genano boy Roma afena politically I mean public sentiment in na friend or bobo in March Roma for born be bo binti no ye frɛ naba ye nim ba bi mpo also obɛhye ye team no mu no he fa na sha holder enye nti a oba ba bi obo na bɛboa no by was ye frɛ no nso ya mfrɛ na under 17 wabo inter schools saa for 4 years ya mfrɛ na under 17 da ya mfrɛ na under 20 da ama na understand the Ghanaian culture of football ya ma ya mboni tutuo wo stadium ama na nwura ne mu who said the ebo national team. But Roma for friend or more 70 minutes of competitive football. Yeah, friend. How do you build a team like this and want to win consistently, Obi?
Sadiq, it's a big question. You better one common so, but I'm grateful for your time. Why? That's a part.
Yes.
I mean, show. Yes.
My final point, this Afena issue was interesting because question is, Ubeka say, oh, my fair player of Black Stars. And you'll be never catch me say, and I say, we'll be catching me say, we never bad away, ma. But my question is that where was the monitoring of Afena Chan? Where was the monitoring? Because I can't monitor, I can't dada. I can't friend on National TV streets. Maybe our best friend over under 20. And I want to say, there's no monitoring. You see, so we need a plan.
A plan.
Without a plan, it's difficult. I am a day. Oh, we qualify for World Cup, you good. who qualify for World Cup, but you have to understand that even when there is no World Cup, you must have a system that is monitoring players, that is raising players, and ultimately developing a team. That's important, because look at it. Say November day. How many windows do we have for international break? It's almost over, and the AFCON is in January 9. So let the World Cup issues go. Are you ready for the AFCON? You see a winning Africa Cup of Nations. Wow. This is Ethiopia. And if I mention the top 10 countries in Africa at the moment,
Ethiopia and Kahon.
No, please. And the last Africa Cup of Nations told us where we were. We're knocked out in the round of 16. You were not good enough for the last 8. Ethiopia so winning AFCON, you must do more than having Jose Mourinho or having Pep Guardiola. System ninya, and it would, in the end, expose you. So we have work to do. Sammy?
Very much so.
It goes open so Chromaish. Obi, baby, I'm not getting the top of Boom. The top of Boom is here. Empire in the air was South Africa and Zimbabwe. No, Zimbabwe for Adam. Now, a quiet draw the other just South Africa. I had Dinsa Ghana. I did.
Na sami woni na jami woni na result we dem come by
na me free say receipt di enga o mampenye kufu ado betwa because Obi, this is a very, very serious issue.
It's a very serious issue. So we're national
because Ghana your board
yeah, it's true.
It is the only issue it drew and Papa mu ewo yemu bia na ya kaya ho abom se nipa ba ko.
That's true.
No NDC, no MPP, no CPP. So ho enti ekoba se omani mu aye den ya ho kira ye kom ni su aye su abenedie bebrebe. Na wake up kakra so aye beko akwa ko bi ahwe bi wo TV so age yani. Eja Black Star share ball ba ko World Cup akrumbe ye dama boys for krumwa. Etimi age yani kakra so a. Eno so ba be boy dia na ne yansem kese na eba because I was a president Kufuado tia said this one there Ghana for yen fanchen.
He cannot disappoint.
No because see opposition no. Mamenka de binjiro on the 7th of July 2014 on the Twitter handle asem woka yeni was say no water, no electricity, no petrol, no money, no jobs, no mercy, no World Cup victory. Hashtag Ghana. Omampenya Kufuado, then in opposition 7 July 2014. Na just onumpo die. Nanya World Cup qualifiers no dream who. No person Ghana J World Cup angasa. Obetna so ye papa ko for 2006 on the Ghana call World Cup kanemebwa.
Yes.
The next World Cup are net twaso Omampenya Tamils Breso 2010. And also Ghana ye qualify ko Atamils the ye ko ye mayeji yani kama. 2014 na President Mahama na net Omampenya kunya no so say ye qualify. So 3 World Cups in a row. President Kufuor, President Mills of blessed memory, and President Mahama made sure say yebeko. And umpono so ma anya de because ma anya World Cup no. Na can promise as them na make. Na just a wo bet na so 2018 the next World Cup after President Mahama kon yentimi anko. 2022 Qatar izu ebeboye yin. Ebeboye yin.
Empire.
Enti metie de mo kan nyina ne tofa bom ne say achia bata muye.
Yeah. We dey achia pa.
Yeah. I'm say me person me didie ba wo bu maba mu.
No achia pa because
I want to believe say ebeye. And when we about na wo ahoma so na mo ne kasa no kan say eba African footballer. Is a whole project.
Yeah, a project.
A buyer would offer see one now. So you just don't sit there and expect 11 players on the field to qualify a nation to a World Cup. So Mampenya Kufuado, the private jet here or renting or befe biya kwa kushia players and then you mwakasa. The omodema se wa Bruni. Se kwa yo befa so de one na ban be ye biara. Players no. Any coach, no, the technical team, ni FA, no, bet me, and there was a munya bia to qualify. No, it was a way. And yes, sir, I am telling you, where the Ghana of one Vanjano. Ghana of one Vanjano, won't mean fail. Oh, first paper 2018, failure, and no president has done that after President Kufuor. Who failure, the chair. Reset, and also be failing. And you know, resign preco. What you say? Then you resign because so media. I know say MPP for mutie me kra na me be ya adwen say we must qualify at all cost. Say 2 times in a row, Ghana, football nation like us. Ye when munyam we bibrem ni wiase nyina eba ball mu abedi pele country. Na ya anko World Cup bi. Aba. And then Ethiopia for na ne ebo draw. No maza. Openyi bone di odi o man so o man ne brew. Enti we dey yesre wo mo. Enye party sem ne ye ka. De wasa aban ne ye biara ne ye de qualify bi aban ne nye. Se na be ya enigye kakra be ye den. Ebeba krom. But se ahokyire nyina echi ye to petromu ye to we adwuma sam wa ye de nipa bre nyina echi na World Cup so reset so fail. Hey, any ka sam aba.
Do we call mass? They have go letting mass now. And they have it.
We serious. Okay. But say and then South Africa for no board drawer. And you say
on board drawer we have a chance. We have a very good chance. On board drawer.
Oh, there be last match and they said you can be show.
Last I think they know
last match and they be show.
So almost they are aware that last match and they will lose. So they want to do it today.
And then come more draw. Zimbabwe they mention also beat me South Africa. But at least they can draw bar.
Draw on the credit because said yeah can you say off the pitch near man. Oh.
We should set in South Africa. South Africa will home. We say we should set in South Africa will home. CAF president near South African. Zimbabwe for South Africa for they have this rivalry, but they can also come together in the name of Kosafa as they did for him to win the CAF president.
Now, beside country, no, there was a protest.
You say, of course, it's a protest there, but it depends on how strong your protest is.
Na yes mama money papa yake nyina monte masa asam na da wono Dr. Gobo enya say get 12
interfere in footballer is against
no
wait, this one is not interfering. No, interfering. Now, when we are sitting down with your team to come up with a strategy.
The man is telling you, say,
the
interference. He's talking about. We are talking about.
Interference there. It is when the government wants to forcibly give the FA a directive. Say, you wait. If you want to be piano,
I know the FIFA MP.
But there is I don't know, but there's an agreement. Even FIFA, an agreement. But even FIFA recognizes that there has to be a certain collaboration with government and the FA because national team need a government there. Yeah. It is in actual fact not for the FA.
And about
the FA is only
project.
Yes,
project. The FA World Cup 2006. And I present I'm a 50 and you call World Cup 2014. And I present 50 and you call World Cup. You know the things we did. You know the things we did.
In ending. I am sure that definitely there will be calls to the FA. What do you need? What do we have to do? What do we have to do?
But on this note, I know. Dr. Cowboy. Hey, let me tell you this. I have never seen Ghana World Cup qualifiers here, boy. On my penny, na be mun penny for you lackadaisical. And I don't care about it like this.
But Musami didn't say no.
Have you ever seen the president even meeting the footballers?
But before
have you seen the president meeting them?
This is my last point before.
Minister, no can friend say. Minister, no.
Mustafa Yusuf.
Sami change. But before I go, Mami Kai Sami said before I go, no, we hadn't qualified for the World Cup until 2006.
Yes,
and they were president
for 4 years.
And
since then, I don't think consistent.
But I don't think that it was because Papa J, he's so rest in perfect peace. It's not that they didn't want to. Sometimes
there were long-standing fundamental issues.
Yes, sometimes there are issues that are beyond the president.
No, but the point is that
to just make that point
qualified.
Yes,
okay.
Once you qualify, the president qualified.
We have been consistent. 2006, 2010, 2014, and candidate Akufo-Addo Mpoka says, "Say no." Qualifier no enyefe yenje World Cup na but what you say now what about 2008 qualifier no 2022 qualifier no papa who say or ka Black Stars po ho asem as a team in fan
Black Stars
na obi o team rent a private jet say okowe Tottenham Hotspur
Champions League I fundraising for Black Stars $25 million why the president $5 million for Black Stars
the qualifier mo boy
what can be
Wako stadium brother
I think the president he doesn't need to go there but he has people representing there so
no
he wants to be there like
yes where you kobo your juma na wo yes president pa here Bobby 2018 we couldn't go
Sami pese MPPO NDCO CPPO yenya ye mompai for anajui ye wi a ye beto ne aka no
ye beto ade
niggas that ye ka no kra no ense ni ensem I just say go na I just don't have draw
ye mompai
hey and say on December ba iso December bagana o
Ekosiisen so ni George Medase Ekosiisen high asempa FM Dr. Bernardo Kobo ya tena se lawyer Sami Jemfi atena se we say it is we PA to the sports minister.
Okay.
Or say tell Sami if it's about going to the World Cup to fly $3 million in a private jet for players to kiss, then we don't want to.
Hey.
He shouldn't forget the Black Stars never recovered from the abysmal performance under the so-called Saint Mahama. It was after 2014.
The message personal assistant to Minister for Sports.
Yes.
And I say you better call World Cup akwa di sika de nka yenko.
So you better corner you say the 3 million good private jet my players. And coffee few man no the end yanko crack.
These are the people in government managing Ghana's football.
Are they?
This is the way he's talking. So he's even contemplating say World Cup ne bi kra yanko kra nyahwe. You see the way they think, the way they talk. Ye kasi masa asem na ye ka no e ye Ghana fo ye maame mo ye papa mo ye nuanom akoma asem na ye ka no. This is football. What you say the football la ya ma on my way we cannot quantify it in monetary terms. On my way qualify na ye ko World Cup enya anigye no nko a o wouldn't even economic activity at the Ghana. Do you know how that alone will project Ghana having our players wearing our colors on television at the whole world every homo? Obviously, I have grown here. Our Baba send this cheeky, cocky text messages when we are talking about serious things. When they were boss, you are supposed to deliver results. You are not delivering results. They say, "Yakwa kojina ekwano baby yejina ehu obia say yemo mpa yese and South Africa ni Zimbabwe match because we beka bibia beto Ghana for akoma so a wo kasetwetwe na wa beka." What is he talking about?
Or responded to one summer work.
Na the response and say Papa Ben the woman say if we don't qualify, say you be call World Cup ni akwa koma football street. Masa, say be ma football
if he decides to do politics with this, it will remind him of their bad leadership.
Mameka bibi nche no. Sika omo bet na kunwa so omo di enye bi ni $3 million. ABAJ nkwa Public Procurement Authority, charge for ko hwe na account mu. Papa na no tonton wa bank contracts ba ne ho no. Sika say na na edem. Over 40 million Ghana cedis, 400 billion old Ghana cedis. Nipa ba ko sika we wi ano no. Now according to Shrach, he could not explain the source of that money. Ye bisa na say sika no onyan free for wenti bi anchire. And this is a manner ya chin on tape on one kasa ye confess say no ton aban contracts illegally. Now who nipa ba ko kwabrane wa no wampa mo wi sika we wo say Black Stars for moon deserve $3 million. See abe ma $10 million o ma qualified ya ko World Cup, we should give it to them. Ya bobo man penyi or the private jet adane tro na ma beda nkunchira na ya dia kwesi o.
Please don't do that. You are on
what are you talking about? I am on radio, that is what I'm saying.
Especially when you're talking about the president of the republic.
And so what?
Oh, please.
If we are talking about the president, we should not say the truth.
And about the truth. What is the truth?
Is there not evidence say yes, state assets, the Dassault Falcon 900 EX Oba your friend say wa bronia ba bonchen say okoda o mampenya Kufuado nchen kuchire okumase eno ne yede besi ni nkran
wanka so okoda o mampenya Kufuado nchen
oso okoda he oso okoda mampenyi invited there to Kumase okoda ne nchen wo otumfuo fie wakasa ansem ni nyina what is obi aba be dispute enye presidential jet ne edikosi ne de ne bae he can that is the Ghana's football in South Africa to motivate the players.
That is the Sami. That is the woman's word.
Now we are disputing.
It will be in dispute with the other end. Is that your understanding?
Mamena babeka ab the one dance ye nyina ba ama omo obubo di kwa no.
Obi in dispute
na videos. Videos oni o mampenye Kufuado nenam.
Sammy, we are now getting the discussion was on Black Stars.
So when it comes to the president, we must be bold to tell him the truth.
I'm not saying what we are saying the truth. The language should be decorous. That's
but the language is decorous.
That's what
I am saying, say the same seriousness with which you used to presidential jet in the yes, one Bruni seminar.
Okay, it seems that that's the same place. My mama, Dr. Okoboy Akwabana Femin Comrade.
The way my
Akwabana poem to say.
Obi. Inti minam lejokuku na misha girl bi no si nimpna pa AGM na mpna omutwe no ebi edukra no omuko holidays together na papa no oyebema pa na odenu wankwara bo omu abruchi eno na mabase sena o taking nimpna serious no onfa opposition was ukasa is it proper? Obi. You see, no.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Videos and pictures.
Let him talk.
Including CCTV
Sami, let him talk.
Obi.
Doc, yes.
Me pacho. The politics are here, no. You try to draw some lines, kakra. Sebi. Obi, Sebi. Say, Obi can inside of the story about opinion beer. Because it takes a lot of effort to build a reputation. Nyabuteri. From her, meaning opinion be obe patch say omo share na mo kan say President Kufuor no wonta nta with some woman. Obi politics into you. You can say opinion bi ye hwehwe nkwara ne saa ye sin nkwara no abrochire. Obi say na ni nyina ye di power. Ba nipa no e hwe power ba on hwe papa na or damage no. So me patch Obi you can win political power without necessarily trying to make meat out of.
This is not a for discussion, but what
Sammy, no, you don't have the floor. Let him finish. Let him finish.
This is something I said.
You've had your time to talk. Hold on. No. Don't worry, Sammy, let him finish. Let him finish.
What is Doc,
you have the floor.
So, Anna, with all due respect to Sammy, when you go that tangent to say, assembly say, umbe deny, say, umwa. Immediately you come say I came to deny to show it's not true. You've opened the floodgates. Say I'm kind lejokuku mba 10. Bet me say president omodi ni dia agro. Oko do Kumasi 5 beka say no omodi ni twin plan. Odu enough. So like I'm saying, why are we in politics? To better a lot of our people. These are already foundation. Say you bisa your lawyer. They bisa or say street who can CCTV camera any nyama. Wa nyama who can. Oh please. Now, Obi,
let's have a decent conversation. Obi. One after the other.
Now, Obi,
Michia Kabila,
James Kwabena Bonface.
It's because of the America. Say, cows are trapped
by their horns, but men by their words.
By their words. We are public officers. In a day, in Bar Sebi, I'm going to be traffic pictures. Hello, I'm seen in the CCTV. Our medium doors. I just came from Ibis Hotel.
Ibis Styles.
Ibis Styles. In Bar Doctor, let's take a picture. Manager won't let me try CCTV. If you see me in a picture with a lady, it doesn't mean me the new trap trim. You made a point. Send an near brio. Send I want dini and the brio the trim for
Those are your words.
Oh, but how did you? What did you say here? No. But see, Sana, I want the serious na all this brony dealing no. Now, see all the dealing no. Their evidence or say picture mo, and I make us say me, and I'm saying this. I use the horns, the cattle, and the horn because you're a public officer. People can do a lot of things. Obabi was say family trap picture back or chile be obeti o make say Sami Jemfi ni mba okita nyina o na we yan wo baba
Obi okay no chidana no conference be US
no but on the motion, why are we even having
me okay Bill Clinton
yes
okay issues is here about we see when we are talking about public officers especially presidents their moral life and especially what they do with state power is important. In another countries like Ghana, Ghana, United States of America, come and Penye Kufuor step down. Am I impeachment proceedings? And investigation.
But Bill Clinton did not step down.
But impeachment proceedings. He was impeached. He was taken to impeachment proceedings. Sir, Ghana, ye man penny or ye symbol, ye nimunyam.
Yes.
Ghana ni baba bontia bekasem with dates, with evidence. Waboni pedin, yenya CCTV videos to confirm. Or take presidential jets, mu ye presidential jets. I see a man penny nentrim. And go ni antibe kimpomfro. There be unless wabroni timwa and who pictures ni who videos abba. You are telling me that no,
this is not up for discussion. Let me use my no. Hold on. He's had his opportunity to talk. You had the first opportunity to talk. Why the Obeka area? Sammy, this is not up for discussion. I am in charge, me patcho. My